So we're going to be discussing the foam roller exercises that you probably learned in therapy. And I'm just going to start from the beginning and go to the end. And if you just follow the same routine that I'm teaching you, you'll, it'll be about 3 minutes worth of an exercise. So the first thing you're going to do is intertwine your fingers. And you want to let your hands rest on your stomach. And then you're just going to relax your back, and you're going to just do some diaphragmatic breathing. So when you exhale, you're going to flatten your back here. Your pelvis is going to tilt down in kind of an up and down position. And when you inhale, you're actually going to make your pelvis rock kind of up, and you should have an arch in your back. So inhale is where you have the arch, and exhale is when you have the flattened back and kind of take the air out. So inhale is 4 counts and exhale is 8, so twice as long. So you're going to do 1 or 2 of those, nice and slow. Inhale, make sure your belly is lifting, not your chest, and then exhale and push all the air out. Then after you do about 2 of those, you're going to just let go of your fingers and then keep doing your pelvic tilts with your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And exhale through your mouth. Then let your hands come down. Inhale, exhale. And you just keep moving up a few inches as you do this until you get to where your hands are directly across from each other. And then you're going to take your feet and your back, and you're going to just try to get the foam roller to roll. So your hand that's on the left side should kind of slide to the left, and the right will slide to the right. So left and to the right. And when you slide, your arm should not come up. Your arm should not straighten at your elbow. Your arm should just be relaxed, and your elbow should just be sliding on the floor. And you do that about 4 or 5 times. Then you come back down, bring your little fingers to this side, and you're going to start doing your snow angel. So you're going to go out. As you start coming up, you're going to turn your palm. And when you get to here, you're going to start turning it even more. So now your thumb is dragging on the floor. Clap above you, and then start turning again and pushing down to your hip level. So out, start turning right now. Start turning even more when you're out to the side. Your thumb should be dragging, clap, and your elbows should be as straight as possible. If you have trouble with this and you start getting to here and you can't go any farther, you can come up, but that's if you can't come all the way down. So your goal is to be flat and sliding on the floor. Then you bring your arms up, and you breathe into here, and then you exhale and touch your thumbs to the floor. So inhale and exhale. When you get to the middle, make sure your hands are not out to here. They need to be parallel, and your hands shouldn't be tilted or turned. If it's turned, correct that turning so that both hands are facing each other, and then drop and touch your thumbs on the other side. Again, if the thumbs also are being tilted, try to correct that in your shoulder, because it's your shoulder that's off, and then down. So inhale and exhale. And then you do 1 more, and then leave 1 arm there, bring the other one back, and then meet in the middle and make sure that they're parallel. Correct any kind of twisting in your arm, and you're just going to alternate. So you inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. So you do about 4 or 5 of those. Then you come back to the middle, reach to the ceiling with 1 arm, reach to the ceiling with the other. Your elbow should be straight, and your other one doesn't move. When one moves, the other one stays still. Okay? And then put your palms together. Fold your arms, elbows bent, touch your forehead, and then as you open, you're going to exhale. We call this open the book. Let your elbows touch, and try to get your hands to also touch. So you inhale, come right to the center, exhale, Get your elbows to touch, your hand to touch. Now, if you cannot get your hands to touch, as you exhale, try to get your elbows at least to touch. And then if you can't get them down, you lift your hips, your hands will drop a little bit, and then you hold for a couple seconds, and then you close. So you're just trying to get as close as you can to the floor with your hands and your elbows. You do it a few times with the assistance of your hip if you have to. And after about the third or fourth time, you're going to do what they call WY. So you do the Y and you reach up, and then you pull down. So your fingers are sliding on the floor and then sliding back, and your elbows should come down and be on the floor. If you cannot get them to touch on the floor, that's okay. You can be like here if you can't do it. But your goal is to have your hands flat and slide up and down with your arms without having to lift up too much. Then you close your hands again and rest and get your body ready to roll off. When you roll off, it doesn't matter which side you roll off on, but make sure that you roll off all together, so don't leave anything over there. And then you turn yourself around. You're going to get on your heels and your bottom, and you're going to try to stay there. And then you're going to roll forward and reach forward. So you inhale here, and then you exhale. And reach as far as you can, and do not let your behind come off of your feet. Okay? And you do that a few times, and then that's the last one.